Hello there, this is Mr. Rusty, and today I'm willing to admit that I was wrong about certain things, or at least less correct than I thought I was. I've been reading this book, The 100 by Jorge Cruz. I suggest you get the copy, and if you do get this copy, go ahead and skip past the intro, chapters 1 and 2, and to go ahead and get started with chapter 3. And that's really where this program really starts, is with chapter 3. It shows you how to calculate the sugar calories. Chapter 4, he gives you meal plans. And I went ahead and skipped on to chapter 8, which had plenty of info on different foods, the ones that have 0 sugar calories, so you can eat as much as you want, and as well as some of the foods that have pre-calculated sugar calorie values next to them. And these are common foods that you may be eating right now. What really caught my eye was the fruits, and it has its entire section. Fruits, it says fruits are healthy and have lots of vitamins, but they are primarily carbohydrates and natural sugar. So we do need to pay attention to calories because they spike insulin. The jury is out on these foods. Some agencies and experts say that sugar and carbs in fruit do not count because they offset by fiber and water content. But others say that it can still alter weight loss. Based on this, I suggest keeping fruit servings to no more than 2 per day. Well, in the past I was doing much more than 2 per day. And, I was blending and straining and pouring into this, and kept straining in all the pulp. So all the fiber that's supposed to supposedly counteract with the sugars of the grapefruit and the orange was not there. So I was drinking lots and lots of sugar. And something that I recently found out from some Google searches on my part, multiple websites have said that orange juice and other citrus juices, and fruit juices for that matter, are not the greatest thing to be drinking while you are sick. Which that was the school of thought that I was taught. Whenever I got sick, I was always drinking juice. It's like, oh yeah, I'll get better eventually. I did get better, but I think I would have gotten better more quickly had I chosen to stay away from the sugars completely and stayed away from the fruit drinks that had sugars in it and just stuck to just some really good vegetables. There are plenty of vegetables that actually have vitamin C, so if you're after vitamin C, just look up vegetables that contain vitamin C and stick with those, most especially if you're sick. And in the very, very long video where I dub over myself, I even point out the fact that I looked extra pale and that I had just gotten over a cold. But something to note was that prior to getting that cold, I was drinking all kinds of juices, primarily citrus juices, in the morning, thinking that was the best thing for me, And it really wasn't, and all that sugar really fueled whatever little virus that I had that probably otherwise could have been taken care of really quickly by my immune system. It fed the virus, and I got sick. And that wasn't fun. It's never fun being sick. So now I know, and now you know, that although orange juice and grapefruit juice is okay to have, maybe it's not the best thing to have every single day, most especially since it has so much sugar. And I actually did look up the sugar count for a grapefruit, and it can contain 100 or more sugar calories. So that's quite a bit, and that actually that's my limit. The 100 is the allowance of sugar calories. So if I have a grapefruit, I've already met my allowance. And I ate all kinds of bananas, and that has quite a bit of sugar as well. And all these things are healthy, but they're probably not the greatest thing to be eating while trying to lose weight. And that is my goal, is to lose weight, feel great, and overall be more healthy. So for now on, if I do use the NutriBullet, I will be making concoctions with vegetables, and I will also be mixing some flaxseed and turning that into flax powder, also known as flax flour, which Jorge Cruz uses in some of his recipes, as well as almonds. Almond flour is kind of expensive at the store, I found out. Flaxseed flour isn't too terribly bad, but I have so much flaxseed that I need to use that I'm just going to turn some of that into flour. And I'll be using some of my almonds and turning that into flour so that I can make those recipes. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more tips that I learn from this book, and stay tuned for what occurs after I go through the diet plans here. So yes, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye bye.